we gonna introduce ourselves?
Sure. Okay, I'm Jessica at the Slay J Lee. You should all follow me, of course, because I'm the bestest.
I'll go. I'm Ashley, adoring April, and yeah.
Okay. I'm Alexis at Sleep Roll.
I'm Babyface Emelly at the AJ.
Okay, so I don't even know how this is gonna go, but we're all gonna try to rant on Nikki, and I'm pretty sure we're all gonna have around the same opinion. There's not really a set Bella fan here, so there's that. I think Ashley's gonna go first.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I don't know.
I respect Bella. No
You
hate.
go, Alexis.
No, I need to go make oatmeal.
You know what, Emily, you go.
Hold on, I seriously have oatmeal.
Man, I'm gonna have to trim half of this.
Okay, I don't like the Bellas, for some reason. I just don't like them, but I guess.
I guess I'll go because you guys are all trash. I mean, you guys just won't go. I like Nikki as a person, but on screen and how she's portrayed, I don't like Nikki. I think that the tactics need to go if you're a heel and you're supposed to supposedly be soon our longest reigning champion. I don't think the stuff she's doing is okay. It's repetitive, it's bland, it's not good. I mean, you compare her to some of the people like AJ, like Eve, like anyone that's been our champion before, and they just have done better, and she's capable of doing better, but she just won't, so there's that.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Applies for
To
me.
be honest, I like the Bellas outside of the ring, but in the ring, I guess, I don't know.
It's just not translating well from her outside the ring to her inside the ring. And I guess that's what my main problem is.
I think being as a champion doesn't mean you have to do the same thing all the time, because AJ was the heel champion and she was the longest reigning, but her reign wasn't boring or stale, even though people say it was. She feuded with the entire roster, while Nikki's only feuded with Paige and Naomi and AJ and maybe Natalya, and she's only defended against 3 people, I think. Yeah, that's the point.
Hold on, I had more I needed to say, but it's blanking on me. I guess we should talk about Twin Magic, because Twin Magic is trash. But, I mean, if one of them clearly has a boob job, and there's been videos on the website, and they just this past week they had a video, or not a video, but this, what would you even call it? Like a documentary on all the divas? And they were talking about the Bellas, and they said there's a clear difference between them. And then the next week on Raw, they have them doing Twin Magic.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I think the Bellas have won with Twin Magic more than have they won clean.
True.
Yeah, and it was like that when they were faced when they debuted. It's not like it's changed. Over 7 years? No. Yeah.
Nothing new.
It's like their characters have been the same the whole time. Now they're just reality stars. Yeah.
True. I mean, I guess the main reason people are really opening up to them again is because they say that they've gotten better in the ring. And for some reason, I mean, I agree with that, but I don't really agree with that. Like, they've added like one or two, or at least Nikki. She's added a few moves into her moveset. She hasn't gotten into, I don't know, like when she had longer matches than like 3 minutes, she just seems like she's out of shape, or ring shape, I guess you would call it. Because she's clearly in shape, like her physique, but when she has long matches, she's just out of breath.
Yeah, and I was paying attention to that last night. Like, she was sweating after like 5 minutes. I never noticed that, but she probably was.
I mean, like Ashley said earlier, people call her a good heel, but she's not really even a good heel. A good heel is someone like Sasha Banks.
To be honest, I think that Vince McMahon would want Nikki to pass AJ's reign because she retired, I guess, and something has to do with CM Punk. But I guess the other reason is, I don't know what I'm saying. Well, Vince holds grudges. Y'all know that.
Don't get me started. I mean, it can't get worse from here, right?
I mean, it could if they just keep feuding with Paige.
Yeah. I mean, would anyone here rather see Nikki become the longest reigning champion over Paige having 3 reigns?
Probably not, because if Paige becomes a 3-time Divas champion, she's probably not going to pass AJ's reign, so. I'm pretty sure we all knew that Paige is going to end up having the most reigns when she leaves. Yeah, she probably is.
Yeah. I mean, after this...
Yesterday, I wouldn't want Paige to win either, but I'd rather have Paige over Nikki, so.
I mean, would anyone here, like, after this is all over, I don't think anyone here would want to see Nikki as champ again. Just imagine all of this again. It's terrible.
No. Especially with the rumors of them leaving at, like, SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah.
But if Nikki is it true that they're gonna leave by SummerSlam? She's probably gonna be longest reigning by then.
Yeah, I think August marks over 295.
Yeah.
September?
Yeah.
Oh.
August something.
But what has she done to deserve to be longest reigning Divas champion?
Alexa's
Pretty
coming
much
back with
nothing.
this truth tea. I was gonna blame it on John Cena, but I'm not gonna take it there. There we go. Because everyone here knows how I feel about John Cena. Just imagine watching Kevin Owens versus John Cena with me last night. It was so terrible.
Are the Bellas basically the top divas right now, supposedly?
I mean, in my opinion, they won't get more over than Lana is right now. That's just me.
We're all mute on this topic. Maybe we should go to NXT.
Hold on.
Alright.
The Divas division, to be honest, I don't think it'll get any better. Just Triple H has to run everything, to be honest. Yeah. But I think even with Vince in power, when Sasha Banks and Charlotte and Becky and Bayley get up, Triple H wouldn't let his product, even if it's on the main roster, get lost in the shuffle. Yeah. Is Alexis here too?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh.
Okay, so what are we talking about now?
NXT. Yeah.
Okay, let me read my tweets to remind me of why I'm so upset. Okay. So... Give me a second, guys. I just feel like NXT will always be better, and that it will always remain, I guess, superior over something like Raw and I guess SmackDown, because they don't even care about SmackDown anymore. And I just don't get when people are like, don't say that NXT is better or their women are better, when clearly they are. They're hungrier for it. They're on, I guess, what you would consider a minor leagues. So of course they want to get to where you are, and where you are, there's no better than where you are. So you're not trying as nearly as hard as they are. Even though people like to say they are, they're not.
Yeah, that's true.
And the NXT fans are clearly smarter. No offense if you just like Raw or SmackDown or any of that, but just like NXT fans are clearly smarter, because what's entertainment to them is like Kevin Owens powerbombing Sami Zayn onto the ring apron, and that's entertaining to somebody that likes only the main roster. It's like the bunny dry humping Adam Rose. Like, how is that entertainment compared to what NXT is? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Is NXT a 1 hour show?
Yes, which is one of the reasons it's better.
Well, yeah, it's like 1 hour, and like their divas get like 15 minutes, while Raw is like a 3 hour show, and they only get like seconds. And I don't know. That just proves that NXT is much better than the roster right now.
What I think is, like, the women in NXT can carry matches and make it more entertaining. Like, if you watch the Divas matches, you know, in WWE, they're really slow and they don't really know how to carry a match as well as NXT.
Yeah, it's not as, it's not like
entertaining.
It's not, yeah. And with NXT, since it is 1 hour, the divas only get like 5-minute matches. But you get like 2 matches, and they're still good. While on the main roster, they get 5 minutes, and they're bad. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, one of the biggest differences is the diversity in who's now competing for the title. And that's where, like, Paige comes in, where she's always competing for the title, whereas on NXT, Sasha, who's currently the champion, for people that don't know, she could be fighting, like, Becky Lynch on one special, and then by the time the next special comes around, she might be fighting someone like Charlotte or someone like Bayley. It's completely different, whereas Nikki, with her reign, it's just always rematch after rematch after rematch, and sometimes you'll even get the rematch on Raw, and then 6 days later on the Sunday, it's the same match you just saw on Raw.
Yeah, that's true. And the NXT Divas can keep people watching and not say make the people say, oh, let me change my TV or something. Well, in Raw, people constantly complaining, saying, oh, NXT is better. Oh, bathroom break or something.
And just I remember years ago, I would always just be so mad at people that are just oh, it's a bathroom break. But it's now it's at the point where if WWE doesn't care, why should I care?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Ashley, my homie?
I mean, I already said some stuff, but I think the difference, because Sasha and Nikki are both champions and they're both heels, but there's a difference, because if you saw NXT Takeover and other times Sasha has defended the title, she's never cheated with another person. She's cheated only once, and that's the ropes. Yeah. And Sasha, I just think Sasha's a better champion, because even though she's a heel, she can still win her matches cleanly.
Yeah.
Without having
and put on
people look alike her under the ring.
Yeah, and they can still put up better matches than Raw. Yeah. And to be honest, NXT Divas, I guess they show more dedication, to be honest.
And they show. When you had Becky versus Sasha, that was an amazing match. And then you had, what was it called? I forgot the match. I think it was Naomi versus Paige versus Nikki. That match was such a flop compared to what they had on NXT.
Yeah. And it was a pay-per-view, too.
And the finishes are clean. I don't remember what NXT special it was and what main roster pay-per-view it was. But I just remember that they were both in the same week. And on NXT, all of their finishes were clean. And then you went and you watched this WWE pay-per-view, and all of their finishes except one were all some type of disruptance or DQ. It just wasn't a clean finish, and that even includes your main event, where it's your main event should always be clean or something that shocks your audience, in my opinion.
Yeah. To be honest, in the pay-per-views, not in NXT, from WWE, sometimes I feel bad for the people that, came, to watch, live. Because, I don't know, I guess I just play really bad matches, and I wouldn't want to watch if I was live. Yeah. Well, of course, I have grievances and stuff on the main roster, but I prefer NXT over WWE.
Me too.
I'd rather watch NXT. Probably everyone nowadays.
Do you guys think, like, the time also has to do with that? Not the time that it comes on, but, like, just lengthwise, like how NXT's 1 hour and Raw's 3 hours.
Yes. Because I think they should bring Raw back to 2 hours, because since it's 3 hours, it just drags along those 3 hours, and it gets boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's even, like, a time where I was like, man, you gotta make NXT longer. But I'm like, now that I realize how the main roster, the talent on there is just oversaturated, I'm just like, no, keep it 1 hour. I actually think SmackDown is fine, though, with 2 hours. But just, like, 3 hours is too much.
Yeah.
Poor Kayla. Side note, it's for Kayla. I didn't know she wanted to join the podcast.
Yeah. I think it was the last day of school.
I think so. I guess we should just, like, give Kayla a shout out. You guys should follow Kayla at April Support on Instagram. That'd be nice.
Did she get mad or something?
I have no idea. We can always just...
Like her recent message? We can always do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always ranting about something in there. In that chat. If you guys really want to know what happens in the ADS, it's just a bunch of rants and fights, and we're internet thugs, so... I don't know what's happening anymore. Is there anything else we should talk about? Let me check.
I really wanna. Hey, Grandma. I wanna let out my frustrations about Vince.
About Vince? Yeah. Oh, God. Vince.
Over these past years, I've grown to hate him with passions.
Wait, who's saying this, Ashley?
Ashley.
Okay. I think one of the things that bothers me the most that he had a say in, or at least to my knowledge, he's had a say in, just like with Money in the Bank being on last night, I was just like thinking, why do you have these gimmick matches like Money in the Bank and Hell in a Cell when you don't allow blood anymore? And I'm not saying bleed every match, but like if you're having a gimmick match like Money in the Bank where you're being hit with ladders, it's clearly something any average person would bleed. If they got hit with a ladder or like a chair or they got flung to a cell, you wouldn't bleed. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah. And I kind of couldn't hear you, but that goes back to the PG era. Even though I'd like to see blood.
Yeah. But it's before people, like, because I already know this is going to get, like, mixed up. I'm not saying you bleed in every single match there is, but it's like, if you're having a gimmick match or a gimmick pay-per-view with something that involves, like, a ladder or a cell, I firmly believe if somebody was just to, like, run up to me and hit me with a ladder, I would probably bleed. Especially if it's, like, one of those huge, like, blow-off points for a feud. Like, last year, it was Dean versus Seth in a cell. I mean, that is, like, a kind of feud where I think you should, like, let them bleed for. And that just, like, goes back to Vince, just no blood, whatever.
Yeah, and, like, didn't Dolph, like, cut his head open from a headbutt.
Yeah.
So, like, you can cut your head open from a headbutt, but not a ladder.
Makes no sense. That also makes me mad when there's accidental blood. Like, I remember when Sasha Banks or somehow Alexa Bliss's nose, like, started bleeding. And then they released the digitals, and it was in black and white because there was blood. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Are your fans that scared of blood? I mean, I personally don't even watch scary movies, but I'm not going to be scared of, like, seeing a little blood from somebody's nose. Just the little things are pathetic. I guess, is Alexa still pouring cereal? Anyway, she said she was getting cereal, but she hasn't been back. I think one of the other things that bothers
Wait, what? I'm here.
No. I'm like, wait, where are you?
I was looking for digitals.
One of the other things that bothers me about Vince is how sexist he is and how he's always holding grudges, which then in turn hurts the product because fans want what they want, but you don't like a certain wrestler, so there goes like a clash of egos and you lose fans that way.
One thing that got me mad was, didn't the Young Bucks have, like, they were offered a tryout and they declined it?
Oh,
and then
Ashley
Mark
and the Young
Henry,
Bucks.
Yeah, Mark Henry, like, kept throwing shots at them on SmackDown.
Wait, what happened with that? Wait, so, because I heard the story, but I didn't really get it. So, they offered the Young Bucks a contract, and then the Young Bucks said no.
It was a tryout, and they said no.
Tryout.
And then Mark Henry kept throwing shots at them.
Who threw shots at them?
Mark Henry.
Oh. What did they say?
I think it was like he said their name or something. It was a long time ago.
Because I remember, like, seeing on my TL just a whole bunch of people are just like, shots at the Young Bucks, but at the time I'm like, I don't really, because I remember watching the Young Bucks, but I didn't really, I don't want to say relate with them because that sounds weird, but just, I wasn't a fan, I guess I should say. So I was like, who cares? But in ADS news, I hope Kayla's not mad because we're just going to record another one. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like she got mad at, or maybe I took it the wrong way, but like her message.
Yeah.
We should make another one about Marks.
Oh my god, that one will be like an hour. Hi guys, thanks for listening to this train wreck of a podcast. Oh, we should say our ats again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
do you want me to start because I started last time? Okay, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at TheSledJLee, and you guys can follow me on Twitter at Ultra Ambrose. No, I should say April Skips. Well, it doesn't matter, but yeah, you guys can follow me there.
And you can follow me on Instagram on Adoring April, and give me the 8K. Right there.
I really need 8K.
You can follow me on Instagram at Sleeproll.
You can follow me on Instagram at the SlayJLee. I mean, the AJ Lee fan. Oh my god.
And you guys
The
can,
AJ Lee fan.
you guys can follow our friends on Instagram, Paige and Kayla at Love.Bites and April Support. I was blanking. Okay. Let me unlock my phone.